That fuckardly bastard is trying to steal from me. So how do I know what he's holding?
Let me see.
Is it a chert? What's a chert and why'd he take it?
That's a piece of stone.
Okay, if he stole a piece of stone from me, then live and let live. Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 2. Before we get started, did you know that OJ Simpson does Twitter videos now?
No.
I'm serious. Now, he's not verified, but it is definitely him because these are Twitter videos of him doing vlogs. He now does Twitter video vlogs. If you go to, everybody go follow my boy at TheRealOJ32. Help him out. He really need, he could really use some support nowadays. OJ Simpson, the greatest good guy of our times. Only murdered 2 people.
Well.
Yeah, so if you ever want a good laugh, go click on any OJ Simpson tweet and read the replies. It is all murder puns, and it is great.
Oh, God.
Right, so welcome back to Sonic Underground. We were just trying to remember if we were just about to teach you anything. So we listened back to the last couple minutes of the previous episode, and it was fucking useless because it's just us talking about Sonic Underground as usual. Yeah. So we're gonna wing it.
The green one and the pink one and the blue one.
Yeah, the blue one's the best one. That's my favorite one. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to say is between the last recording session and this one, I have 20... Oh, I accidentally paused. I have 20,000 new subscribers because my Pokemon challenges are exploding. So what I'm saying is this hasn't even started to air yet by the time we're recording this. I am pumped to see if even one person from the Pokemon challenges decides to check out this stupid Dwarf Fortress Let's Play tutorial Sonic Underground series.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, comment section, if any of you are coming from the Pokemon challenges, let me know.
I mean, everybody watches all of your series for that great Sonic Underground content.
Exactly. They watch it for the Sonic Underground, and they watch it to see me play Nancy Drew, Shadow at Water's Edge, and playing Sudoku within it rather than solving the mystery.
Well.
Okay, as an actual recap, last session, what did we do? We got the trade depot, we got a bunch of people who just immigrated.
Well, I wouldn't say a bunch, but a few. We
got a few hedgehogs. We expanded the dining room. I think that's something we're actively working on, actually. We are starting to make, I don't remember what we're doing with this room down here. Is this the one we're making into like a real dining room or something? I don't remember.
I think that's it, yeah. I think, because you do have some tables and chairs in that one room, you see.
That or we're making it like a meeting hall type thing, I don't know.
Well, it can be both. But I think the one next to it that's currently being excavated is going to be a food stockpile, if I remember right.
I do remember that, you're right. And then down here, when we were mining down to try and make our workshop, we stumbled into some kind of underground cave system. Now, we want to be prepared before we go in there, because we did see there's some like lizard monster type things. So
very likely.
The description said that they're dangerous, so I'm really excited to see how dangerous they are, but we don't really have any proper fighters. Actually, the hedgehog team, I believe, are like monster slayers or something, so maybe they could pull it off, but... And then we started on F5 here. We've got our workshop that we've pretty much excavated. It looks like there's 2 blocks left to excavate, and we're just starting to set up the workshops here. In fact, if we, it's gonna take a second to remember the controls, everybody. Carpenters, fishery, right? Because didn't we just get 1 or 2 people who was like a great fish gutter and fisher and fish cleaner? Like he's good at all the fishing things.
Yeah, somebody with really high skill in like every fishing skill.
Yeah, we lucked out on that. And we also have a craft dwarf's workshop, which I believe is still being built by the looks of it.
I don't know. Now, what button are you using to view right now?
You know, I'm using K. I should be using Q.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so inactive. And this will probably be active once the guy's done his fishing job.
Yes.
He's probably just occupied.
Yeah, so as long as that text isn't red, then somebody is working on getting around to building it, I think. Okay,
so I'm guessing that a fishery is where they're going to prepare the fish to be an actual meal?
Yes.
Okay. What is this? Craft dwarfs. That's for making like trinkets and trade goods, right?
Yes, basically.
Okay, and I'm guessing that would be like luxury items to both make the dwarves happier as well as to sell to traders coming by?
It's more so sell to the traders. I don't know
Okay.
how much it really influences the happiness of your own dwarves.
Okay. I would imagine that, like, our royalty might want, like, a necklace or something, right?
That is possible.
Something
I think
to denote
sometimes they're
status?
I think sometimes they are known to hoard little items like that.
Okay. Right. And we got that really... we got a medic because we had a diagnostician. You corrected me on this one.
Diagnostician. I think.
Diagnostician, that was it. And I think we were thinking of making our militia commander Drew Gulak, right? Because he's a wrestler.
Definitely plausible.
Yeah, I think we were considering that. You said a hammerer is like a torturer, right?
It basically is. They dole out the punishment.
Okay,
for crime.
and sheriff would be the actual, like, law of the land, essentially.
Right. I think they would give orders to the hammerer.
Okay, so that's like our legal system, and then this is kind of like the executioner who actually carries out the sentence.
Right.
Okay,
And
I got you.
Honestly, most of the time, I just don't have a sheriff or hammerer because
Really?
you can get by without them. Yeah.
I guess early in the game, we're probably a tight-knit community, and crime isn't going to be a big issue, is it?
No, and I mean, really, throughout the whole game, I don't know that crime ever becomes an issue. I think it's more just making the nobles arbitrarily angry.
All right, well,
Mo-
let's get progress going here. I'll get some doors going up for some bedrooms because we definitely need bedrooms.
Yep, and you'll definitely find most of a noble's emotions are arbitrary.
Welcome to real life. Okay, so we got to figure out. Let's have a little reminder of our people here.
Oh yeah, that blue hedgehog from Sonic Underground. I like how the pink one is just pink hedgehog from Sonic Underground.
You can pretty much hear it in my voice when you just read it. All right, so Cleffa, Cosmic Hoba, and Emeth are all children dwarves right now. I do have a list of my Twitch subscribers right now up on the other monitor, so I can pick random names from that. By the way, Twitch linked in the description if you want to watch my streams. I'll probably stream this someday on like an alternate save file for fun, but I just want to point out when I loaded up my Twitch page, like my Twitch subscriber list today, I have 69 subscribers. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so they're already bringing the beds in. Sweet. Okay, so let's figure out. I'm guessing the workshop is probably going to be where we start making real progress right now in terms of, upgrading the place, getting proper facilities built. There's probably some kind of goods we could be making that we aren't. Didn't we tell, I want to say Gulak, that he can start making crossbows just so we can have someone start slowly tinkering and learning the slow way?
I think so. Now, you'll need a specific workshop for that.
Yeah, no, I think fletchery is specifically the term for bows, isn't it?
Right.
I think you said it was just like a crossbow workshop or something is what it might be called.
It's called a bowyer's
A
workshop.
bowyer's workshop. Okay, I want to go to him, and I want B for labor. No, I want...
It's at
Oh, right, it's at the bottom. Right, I always forget there's this stuff at the bottom. P for preference, L for labor. Okay.
Plus and minus on the numpad.
Plus,
to
right,
navigate
numpad for this. Yeah, hunting and hunting relayed. Okay, no, that's just hunting itself.
Yeah, you made him a hunter
crafts?
at the outset. It might be under crafts, or no, I think it might be under woodworking.
Really? Okay.
I think it is. Yes, crossbow
making. Okay, we'll allow that.
Pretty straightforward.
That was confusing.
Yes,
BW. Siege, no. Mechanics. Oh, what would a mechanics workshop? What would they be able to build?
They make a few different things. They can make traps. They can make siege weapons, I think, or parts for siege weapons, and they can make parts for pumps also.
Oh, thief! Protect the horde from skulking filth.
Uh-oh. Where is it?
It auto-paused. Okay, yeah, I'm looking around the screen right now. I don't know if it properly... It centered me on the trade depot, which makes sense that something would get stolen from there, but... What was the button for the event log again?
That would be A.
A? And then I'm hovered over this, so let's Z for zoom. Oh no, it is still this. Cobalt Thief, it says my cursor's over. Where's my cursor? Here.
There it is.
That's a Cobalt Thief. What a fucker.
Yeah, so this happens fairly often.
A small squat humanoid with large pointy ears and yellow glowing eyes. He has a narrow jutting chin. His nose bridge is convexed. He has a clear voice. His head is narrow. His nose is slightly hooked. His skin is brown. His eyes are yellow. I feel like those statements could probably be worded in a way that a human would say them very fucking easily, and for some reason the programmers have decided not to.
Yeah. It's all randomly generated traits.
Yeah, but you can program it to not be a dozen tiny sentences. You can just say his nose nose bridge is convexed, comma, he has a clear voice, comma.
Oh, that's true.
Like
yes.
you can word this better. His skin is brown and his eyes are yellow. Like word it like a human.
Fair.
Okay, so that fuckardly bastard is trying to steal from me. So how do I know what he's holding?
Let me see.
Is it a chert? What's a chert and why'd he take it?
That's a piece of stone.
Okay, if he stole a piece of stone from me, then live and let live.
To see what he's holding, I think you have to press escape out of this menu and then press V.
That was B. Cobalt
Yeah,
Thief.
and then you can press I for his inventory.
He's got a large silver dagger, small cave spider silk loin, probably loincloth.
Probably.
Small giant cave spider something.
You can press tab to spread that out a little.
Oh, a tunic, a loincloth. So did he steal the dagger? I don't think I owned that.
Nah, that's his. You can tell because it's a large dagger, which indicates that it's like too large for a dwarf to use.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how a kobold is using it if it's too large for a dwarf.
I was gonna say, isn't a kobold quite small as well?
Yeah, probably smaller than a dwarf.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, when I think of a kobold, I think of either like a D&D kobold or like a World of Warcraft kobold, where they're kind of like rat men.
Yeah.
Well,
but
wouldn't a kobold be kind of friendly with a dwarf? Don't kobolds typically live in mines in most lore? Or are they kind of like a mortal enemy because they're also mine dwellers, but they're evil rat men?
Well, kobolds and dwarves in this game have kind of a funny relationship. Basically, kobolds will try to sneak onto your property periodically and try to steal something without anybody seeing them.
Okay.
The very moment somebody spots them, it gets revealed to you with that little announcement, and then the kobold will immediately run away. I imagine
this guy can outrun us, right?
Most likely. They usually can.
Yeah, so I kind of figured he could probably outrun us, A. And B, he's also wearing almost nothing. So there's not... Like, if we had a warrior with some heavy equipment, I'd imagine that would weigh them down when they're trying to chase this guy in a loincloth, you know?
Definitely possible.
He's got mobility on his hand. And even if we catch him, it doesn't look like he actually took anything. And he's carrying a knife. Why risk losing an eye?
Right.
So you think we should just unpause and let him run? Because we spotted him.
I think as soon as you unpause, he will make a break for the nearest edge of the screen and be gone.
Yeah, he's leaving. Well, hold on. What's he doing? Oh, he just decided that... No, wow, he is fucking motoring. There's no way we could catch that guy. He slows down sometimes, too. That's great. You can actually see him get winded as he's sprinting. I imagine that's what that is to symbolize, is that he's fucking booking it, but he's either tripping because his running skill's not good, or he's getting winded because he's so fucking panicked.
Right. It could be that the terror of the dwarves leaves him for a moment and he slows down.
Yeah.
And he remembers his fear.
I mean, in fairness, if he actually tried to steal something here, I don't think he'd stand a chance. We've got a lot of guys keep coming in and out to the surface. I don't think he's going to win a fist fight with a dwarf.
Right.
I mean, Drew Gulak can go over there, tap him out with the Gulak.
Probably.
I mean, he's cruiserweight champion now. He's got his new finisher. He's got the cyclone crash. He can break his neck.
Yeah, of course.
There you go. One of these days, I'm going to show you a Drew Gulak match. He's the best.
Right. But this is a good reason to keep your stockpiles underground, because that
Yeah.
minimizes the chance that anybody can steal anything from you.
How likely is it that a Cobold will actually be ballsy enough to go in the base, like properly underground to try and take something?
Well, they will fully try as long as nobody sees them.
Wow, that's ballsy and probably really stupid. I'm guessing a bone crossbow would probably be sturdier than a wooden one, right? Because bone, when you build something out of bone, it can really flex.
Could be, but I don't know if you have any bones lying around.
You think maybe I should just repeat the task of making a crossbow, just so that if Gulek's got nothing better to do, he can just keep tinkering and seeing if he can improve?
Yeah, that'd be a worthwhile use of his time, I think.
Okay, we've got him on that then.
But it would be a good idea to also build some stockpiles down here.
In the workshop?
Yeah, at least on the same floor, I would say.
Okay, I like that idea. Do you think, I think we're done all of our mining jobs again. Maybe we have them start digging this place out a little bit more for more storage space, just because we're probably going to need a lot.
I'm sure that'd be good.
Designate mine. Is there any severe disadvantage to making just a gigantic room? Like, do we need support pillars?
No, you don't.
Okay. Fuck real life. Here we go. Just so that, outpost, caravan has arrived.
Ah, so this is a trade caravan from the mountain homes.
Perfect. Do we just... Okay, yeah, I can see his caravan. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out of logs. That's fine.
Yeah, you're out of wood.
Yeah,
You need to
I'll
cut some
just...
trees down.
Yeah. Now, do we need to grow more trees, or are they going to grow on their own?
They grow on their own, naturally.
There. 3 trees should be good for now. I'll have to remind him to do that crossbow thing, though, right? Because he'll forget the task. Or he'll delete the task.
Right.
He can't do it immediately, so he takes the written piece of paper that says, hey, make this, asshole. And he throws it in lava. Okay, they've arrived and are unloading their goods. Should I wait for both of them to do that?
Well, you wouldn't be able to trade with them until they are unloaded anyway.
Okay.
But I don't know if you have anything
Oh
to
my
trade.
god, that explosion of icons as they unload. Oh, that is unintelligible.
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit. Oh. Okay, I am your liaison from Mountain Homes. I'm guessing that must be another colony. Let's discuss your situation. What's your situation? What an odd way to word that. That kind of sounds like it might be a threat.
Yeah, well, the Mountain Homes is the name for any colony's origin.
Okay, there's much to share. Information added to Civilization World Info. I'm guessing that's like a fucking litany of useless things that are auto-generated.
I believe so.
Expedition Litter Bert Hurt. Top of the screen. Oh, it's good.
Oh yeah. Bert Hurt.
Bert Hurt. Our request. What requests do you have of our merchants? Begin discussion.
Yes.
That's not an answer to his question.
No, so this is a pretty cool menu where you can make requests from the Dwarven Caravan, and next time they come, they'll try to bring these resources for you.
Oh, okay. So we could ask for like seeds or something that we don't have.
Right. So let's see. Trying to think of what are some good things to ask for. I mean, it's usually a pretty good idea to request like drinks and foods. Let's see. What else?
Are you sure you don't want eggs? Thousands of eggs.
I think you're good, probably.
How about crutches?
I mean, you have like chickens, I think.
I do have chickens.
I don't think you need crutches because you can make those really easily in your fort.
Yeah.
You usually want to ask for things that you don't have easy access to.
So like seeds.
Possibly if you wanted to grow different plants.
Large
for now, all
cut
you really need-
gemstone.
You don't need those. You have your own.
Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing we should be selling, not the kind of thing we should be buying.
Generally, yes.
Picks, maybe. Can we make those yet? Probably not.
Not yet. You would need a metalsmith's forge and have discovered a usable metal ore.
We really need to get a forge going, don't we?
It would be a good idea, yeah.
Pets. Instruments.
Oh, God.
We have a lot of people who are weirdly good with instruments. Okay, what kind of drinks do you think we should be asking for here?
All of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like a little priority slider. So it's like how badly you want them to bring all of those.
Is there any reason not to max them out?
I don't know. I mean, they're not really the highest priority because you have a brewery set up here.
So like that?
Yeah, that would be fair.
Okay, anything else we want?
Now powders, there is actually a really useful thing in there. It's gypsum plaster.
Plaster?
That's a key ingredient in making casts in the hospital.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I mean, we do kind of have a medic now, so we can make some use of that, I guess.
So you pretty much can't make a cast for a dwarf unless you have that gypsum plaster, unless the game has been updated to like use more substances.
Okay.
And I don't know yet if this fort has any gypsum under it.
Muskmelons does not sound appetizing.
It sure doesn't. What else? It's not a bad idea to ask for a little cloth and leather and glass.
Cloth, leather, glass.
Yeah, just a little bit.
There's glass.
My reasoning for that is sometimes a dwarf gets into a strange mood where they want to make an artifact, and sometimes they need those ingredients or they lose their mind.
I think you've told me about that. They get like possessed.
Yeah, basically.
So, sorry, you said cloth, leather, and glass?
And glass. Mm-hmm.
Whereas, leather's at the top. Do I just...
Whatever
of them?
type of leather you like. Well, you don't need to do all of them because then they'll try to bring every single one.
It might take them a little while, and then they might get a little bit angry when I don't need them. They're like, we got all this shit for you, you fucking asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What's like an easy one for them to get? Wild boar?
Probably.
That sounds like a common animal. Cave fish leather. That doesn't sound like a sturdy leather.
Mules are probably pretty common.
Yeah.
Or donkeys or horses.
Cows.
The classic.
Yeah, let's go with
chicken leather.
Goat skin and sheepskin are very soft if you want to make some high quality leather jackets. Turkey leather.
What about chicken leather? Yeti leather. Do you see that?
What? Yeti leather. That sounds incredibly hard for them to get. They're gonna like get the request and they're like, fuck, how much is he gonna pay for this? Like, is this worth it? Like, we're gonna lose people trying to hunt a Yeti.
I would challenge them to bring Yeti leather.
I'm gonna put it low priority. If they show up with Yeti leather, I'm gonna be so impressed that I'll buy some at whatever ridiculous marked up price they're gonna give me for it.
Definitely.
Just because I'm impressed that they pulled it off. That sounds like a hell of a trip. First of all, finding a fucking Yeti. I've never found a Yeti. None of my friends have ever seen a Yeti, and I live in Canada, so I don't know how these dwarves are gonna find one.
That's like prime Yeti country.
Yeah. I'm pretty much in the Yeti country, and I've never seen one. So, I don't know, man. Dwarves.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything else we should be asking for? Weapons?
Maybe an anvil.
Anvil. Steel or iron?
I would just go for iron. I think they're functionally the same, but iron is cheaper.
Okay. I think I can make training equipment, can't I? And you said before I can just train with real weapons anyway. Do you think I should ask for weapons? Maybe a couple short swords or spears, something small?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean...
We do need to start making clothing, don't we?
Well, not necessarily, but making armor wouldn't be a bad idea once you find metal.
You think I should, highest priority some mittens? Just get a lot of mittens?
I mean, I don't know what your mitten situation is right now.
I don't know either, to be honest. It's not something I often check.
What else? A little meat wouldn't be a bad idea, just to give them a little food variety.
Okay.
Right now, their diet is pretty much fish and mushrooms.
I want a boar to ride into battle on. And then we'll get some meat. Prepared wombat lung, that sounds difficult.
Yeah, no, what I usually do in this menu is just play the meat roulette. Like, I hold the down scrolling button and then press right a handful of times.
All right.
Prepared bumblebee brain I saw on there. Yeah, so you're spinning the meat roulette right now. Who knows
Okay.
what you'll get?
I'm trying to get like one a page.
Mhm.
It's not quite perfect. Oh my god, it just never ends.
I know, there's a ton of meat. I
Okay,
did notice you get
that's
meat in
plenty. Look, by the time we get to prepared giant kestrel brain, I think we'll be full.
there.
They're gonna show up with all this weird, stupid meat and get so mad when I don't need like 95% of it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, they show up with all this weird meat, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. Our fishermen like got a good harvest.
We've got like tons of mussels in the river. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't need any more mosquito eyes. Don't know how you got a mosquito. I guess it's a giant mosquito.
Yeah, no, that is an exotic food.
Ooh.
Does a mosquito have intestines?
I don't know how mosquitoes work, to be honest. I've never asked. And rat meat. Rat meat. Okay, anything else we need from the traders?
You're probably good.
Okay. I did it. Finalize the
Alright.
agreement. Look over the document.
Yeah, so this is just a review of everything you asked for.
Okay, so they're marking up the price more if I ask for it harder.
Oh, maybe they are actually.
Yeah? Yeah.
So maybe
okay.
that's what the priority does.
Okay. Well, then I know what I'm not going to actually be buying when they arrive with it.
Is it rat meat?
It's fucking rat meat. They're going to show up with like an ocean of rat meat, and I'm not going to buy any of it.
You're just gonna make them travel with all that rat meat in their caravan.
Willing to offer your craft dwarfsmanship.
Oh yeah, so on this menu, they will show you things that they will pay the most money for if you want to make these things for them.
Hey, crossbows. We're already making those, or we're about to.
Yeah.
They want crossbows. A lot of crossbows.
Hmm.
They also want
Crowns.
crowns. Yeah, that's
Those
weird.
are made at a craftsdwarf's workshop, so those can be easily made. Bracelets
Okay.
also.
Okay, we can do that.
Oh, scepters are also a craft.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most of the time, I will mostly ignore this screen and say, oh, you're gonna get some crafts made of stone,
Yeah.
and you're gonna enjoy them.
I look forward to meeting next year.
Farewell, Bret Hart.
There we go.
Or Bert Hurt.
Farewell, legendary Canadian wrestler, Bert Hurt. Okay, we have the crossbow order set to repeat now for wooden crossbows.